How many people today are doing exactly what they're supposed to do versus what you think you're supposed to do, versus what God wants you to do, versus what the devil wants you to do? Are you doing what you're supposed to do for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends, for your neighbors, for yourself? You ever have a gut instinct to tell you to do something? You don't know exactly why you're going to do it, but you do it, or you don't do it. Man, I should have listened to my gut instinct. Man, I shouldn't have done that. Or man, I should have done that. God tells people what to do all the time. And it's not even so much that he's commanding you to do it. He is just showing you the path to do it. And you turn a blind eye and you don't do it. I used to do it a lot. And every once in a while I mess up and I still do it. But when you know what you're supposed to do, there's no other thing to do. You need to do it. You need to find a way to do it. For a couple months, I was told to make something. I just put a post on a group that I'm in on Facebook about it. And I don't know at all how I'm supposed to do it. I don't know anything about legal-wise or even where I can find land to do it or even what it's supposed to be. And other people say what I'm referring to is in your heart, in your body. And that could be true too. But I'm being told to build something. I thought it was a cabin. I thought it was because of what's going on in the world right now to protect my family. I saw this thing being built. It was being built by me, but when I was seeing it, it wasn't my hands building it. It was all the pieces being put together like a puzzle, all in three-dimensional, all together. And I keep hearing that, you need to build this. I was thinking some kind of bunker or something, threat of war going on. I need to build something to protect my family, some kind of shelter or whatever. The other day I drove past this old, run-down, overgrown church on the side of the road in the middle of the country. And that's what I heard, is why have you not built this yet? Or why haven't you built yours yet? Maybe it's a church I'm supposed to build. Maybe it's not my kids that I'm supposed to protect. Maybe it's his. Maybe it's my brothers and sisters. Maybe it's not my flesh and blood kids that I'm supposed to protect. Everything that's ever happened to me in my entire life, I've never felt this strong about something, about building something. I know it's a physical structure that I need to build. I have no idea how to get there. I know about building. I could probably build it, if I had the material and all that. That's not the issue, because I've built stuff before. But it's where to build it, or how to build it, or how to get the funds for it, or how to get the land for it. I've always trusted God. Not always, but when I started believing in God, when I started taking it seriously, is when I started listening to everything. That's a good 80% of why I left my job. I was sound, I was fine, I made plenty of money, everything was golden, but I was really unhappy. And a lot of people say, oh man, that's not God telling you to leave your job. It's the devil. He wants you to be bad in life. He wants you to struggle. I feel more happy now than I've ever done in my life after I left my job and started my own business. Now I don't make that much. I'm way happier. I have more time with my family. It's because it is what I was supposed to do. It's not necessarily what I wanted to do at the same time, but it was what I felt was right for me. and my well-being and my mental state, and for my kids and for my whole family. It is what I was supposed to do, so I did it. I took a leap of faith. And a lot of people say, oh man, like, God tells you what to do, you know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, he does, but y'all also don't listen to him. We can have God sit down at the table with you and show you a map, pull out a piece of paper and say, look, this is exactly what you're supposed to do. Yeah, okay. Okay, if you're really God, yeah. Nobody listens. Y'all need to wake up and listen to God. You need to wake up and listen to yourself and feel it. What you're supposed to do. Not a clue in hell on how I'm supposed to build this thing, but I know I'm going to build it. I know for a fact that I will build it because I have to. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's for somebody else, but I know that I'm supposed to build it. So therefore I will build it. Anybody have any legal advice for me what I'm supposed to do? I'd appreciate it. Things that I can do to help out with it. It's not just for me. It's for a lot of people, as many people as I can help. That's what it's going to be for. Everything in life happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen, because that's the way God wants it to happen. You know, a lot of people pray to God and they want him to help you. Then he helps you every single day. But because he didn't give you a boat, or he didn't give you a brand new car, or he didn't win the lottery, you're going to cuss God and say, oh man, he doesn't help me, he hasn't helped me. He helps you every day. He helps me every day. He doesn't always give you exactly what you want, but he'll show you where to go and how to do it, or where to find the answer to do it. A lot of people go through struggle in life. Maybe you're meant to go through that struggle to learn. Maybe you needed that learning experience. Maybe that was what you needed. Your car breaks down. Maybe your car broke down because you needed to learn how to fix your car. Maybe when you went and got your car fixed, they found another problem that could have been deadly. You know, maybe your tire blowing out, and they're looking at your tire and they say, oh wow, your whole rotor needs to be replaced. Good thing your tire blew out, we wouldn't even have known. Everybody's so quick to complain about the smallest inconvenience in life, not realizing that the smallest inconvenience is your greatest blessing most of the time. Man, she doesn't love me, she doesn't want to be with me. Oh, that's all I want in life is her. And come to find out, she's a raging lunatic that would do nothing but eat your soul. I've known quite a few girls like that in my life. A lot of people were like that. It's all about me. It's all about me. Me. You got these parents out here, and all they do is take pictures of how awesome they are with their kids and how beautiful they are and how cool their house is. And as soon as the camera's down, they can care less about their kids. Using their kids for game. What was that little girl in the pageant? You know, I can't remember her name. The mom put the kid in the pageant when she was like 2 or 3 years old, and that's all she's ever known, and that's all she's ever used for, is for pageants, to glorify her. Oh, I'm the best mom in the world. Look at my little angel. And then they'll sit there and whip their ass when they're done with the camera and say, you need to do better. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to this fake stuff that's going on in the world. Get out of what is that? Get out of her or whatever. Get away from all that shit. I don't know a whole lot about the Bible. I don't know a whole lot about God. I've spent maybe the last 5 years of my life. I'll be 31 in January. I spent the last 5, maybe 5.5 years actually feeling God, listening, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And it's never too late for somebody to start believing in God and talking to God and having a relationship with Him. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different path. Most of the people I read in the Bible were either murderers or thieves or, people that cheat. Everybody is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But everybody can be saved. Like I said before, even the devil can be saved, I think. If he was truly sorry, if he truly apologized and was actually genuinely sorry for things that he's done. And if I think the devil can do it, I think anybody can do it. I truly do. And that's what I feel that my goal in life is, or what I'm supposed to do, however you want to word it. I'm not big on talking. I'm not the best at speaking. But when you hear God in your head and you try to explain that to people, when you try to explain an emotion, how can you even put into words how God thinks? He's on like the 100th dimension, and we're on three dimensions. And you try to put that into words. I'm not even good speaking in our 3D world, much less trying to, say words that I feel that He's saying to me. I know a lot of it's in the Bible, and people twist it and use it for their own beliefs and their own gains. Like Joel Osteen, feel good kind of thing. That's not God. That's not what it's about. It's not about just being feely good and doing. It's about doing what is said. The words that are said that you were supposed to follow. And if you don't follow it, there'll be consequences. Just like there always are. People that I know, rich, famous, happy, millionaires, blah, blah, blah on the outside. But on the inside, they're miserable people. And they're very, very unhappy. Same thing with people that live in trailers that are dirt poor, that are absolutely happy in their life because they don't care about material things. Stop worrying about material shit in this life and worry about your salvation and your happiness. I'll see everybody later.